Give us some other tips, Rahul. What can help a young person make it like you did in your industry? Something that is not obvious.
Basically, hard work नहीं बोलना.
No, I know. When he asked you that question, I was already thinking, what else can I say? अब और क्या बोलूं?
Answer तो हो गया.
Yeah, it's actually. But the honest truth is just honest truth is just that. But also, I get what you're saying. That I had the same view that someone who started playing cricket with me at the age of 11, who also played state cricket, and we were all at the same level. And probably I've seen many of them who were much more talented than I was, much more fitter than I was. But I could make that climb and they couldn't. So I ask myself this question, what is it that I did that they couldn't do? But yeah, I just think the ability to be your own team, in the sense you're fighting a lot of battles, and if you're strong enough to be able to fight those battles all by yourself and alone, not having to lean on anybody, if you have that ability, that somewhere helps you, go a little bit longer. With the other things, obviously, with your self-belief, hard work, and also just being real about how good you are. If, like Kriti said, for so many people, they don't know till they're 25, 26 what their passion is or what their dream is, what do they want to do. I'm lucky that since as long as I can think, I only had one dream, that was to become a cricketer.
I was about to say, you're so lucky.
I do. I know I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful for that I never had plan B and I never had to think about a plan B. I had one plan and I was lucky enough that, I was blessed again. That's why probably the reason why I keep going back to temples and keep saying my thank you to the gods is because, there's something that's not, it's hard to explain why another person couldn't make it and why I could make it. And that's the story with most of the players on the team. So
does interpersonal relationships make a big difference? I feel like I put a huge weightage on niceness. I end up working with people who are nice because it makes a big difference to me, the overall attitude of my vicinity, the people I choose to work with. Is it like that in cricket or in the movies?
But you can choose it outside of your work. In your work, you don't get to choose who you're surrounded with, right? And I can't.
But can they choose you by virtue of niceness?
In my work, I get to choose who I'm immediately surrounded with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But outside of
of that, who I'm working with, obviously
you can't. So, I mean, I guess your relationship with
the odds of you getting picked are higher if you're a nicer guy or known to be?
No. That has no, at least in
sport.
It
has no bearing in sport?
Nothing. Zero.
So I could be like, I want to be in the cricket team, but I'm a I'm arrogant. I'm like...
As long as you're good at what you do.
You can be all of those things, and if you're scoring hundreds every game, there's nobody to stop you from being picked. And yeah.
So if you had to draw a map, the path of least resistance, if I'm a 15-year-old, moderately talented wannabe cricketer, how do I make it to a team that is relevant? What path should I take? After all your learnings today.
Again, I mean...
Which coaching camp should I go to? Should I try and get into an IPL team? Should I...
To see, again, like you can have all of these dreams, but if you've not performed if you're a 15-year-old guy, let's say you aim to play at the IPL level by 20 or 21, if in those 6-7 years, if you've not even gone on to play for your state, if from state cricket you've not gone on to play for your senior team.
Is that the first step? Get into state team?
No, the first step is getting into your school, if your school has a cricket team or your academy has an academy team.
So which school you pick makes a big difference?
Yes. Yes, I think like the more cricket you play, I think it's for every other art. The more you do something, the better you get at it. The more you're challenged, the more you know, win and lose. When the more you see all of that, then your development as a person is better. Well, I came from a school that didn't play cricket at all, but you know my academy played cricket, so I'd play academy cricket, but I'd get probably 10 games in a year, whereas someone who has a school team will get 30 games in a year. So there is a difference between that and someone who's played. There's nothing to say that just because I played 10 matches, I can't be better than someone who's played 30 games. But if given an option, I'd want to have played 30 or more games, which will help me, you know, realize what are my mistakes, realize where I need to get better, just challenge myself against different oppositions and teams. Yeah, which helps. Yeah.